the important aspect of language acquisitions. For the firstly, I would like to give you the introductions of my paper here. As we know that actually language acquisitions and language learning has a different views to acquiring and learning, because we know that language acquisitions itself, that the children acquire their language with unconscious, means that children acquire their language with no real conscious, right? According to the statements to the chair in 2003, stated that language acquisitions also refers to the activities of the children itself to get their language acquisitions or their mother tongue or exactly their first language. Here, based on the statements of from the expert, I can conclude that language acquisitions itself is a process happening on a child when they acquire their first language, in which is done unconsciously in a spatial way. And also here there are some theories that proposed by some experts. For the first one is nativism, that proposed by Noam Chomsky, state that actually a human brain have language acquisitions device, yeah, means that all of the children have was born in universal grammar, and also the different statements also that come from behaviorism theories that proposed by the F. Skinner, state that language acquisitions that acquired by the children through the conditioning. The conditioning here, this include such as like the associations and what is that? Associations with imitations. For example, when the children acquire their first language, they always to imitate someone. For example, they heard their mom to say something that sometimes they imitate. And for the last theory here is instructionism. Actually, instructionism here, the combinations between the Noam Chomsky statements and the F. Skinner say that actually the children acquire their first language acquisitions based on the combinations between the biological and what is that? Biological and environmental influence. Well, actually, based on the title of my paper about the aspect of language acquisitions, has a little bit similar with what they have presented before by our friend. Here there are some aspects of language acquisitions, as you can see on the slide. For the first one is acquisitions of phonology. As we know that phonology that refers to the speech sound, right? And also here there are the stage of how language acquisitions process. As we can see that from 1 until 2 years, the I repeat once more. From birth until 1 year, actually the children can what is that? Produce speech sound. For example, when they around at 1 month, they can the child or the infant can join, and also it will be following when the infant in 4 months he can what is the babbling, and also the following 1 until the 2 2 years, the children can repeating the first consonant. For example, like the TV, it can produce by the children as a DD, or banana can produce as nana. And for the second aspect here is acquisitions of semantic. As we know that semantics relates of vocabulary in one, and also here the stage of language acquisition process relates to the children's from 1 until 2 years. The children can produce a vocabulary consists of noun or verb, and the following years from 3 until 5 years, the children can talking general word and applying specifically. For example, when the children would like to say the blanket, that it can be applied by the children into a specific word. For example, blanket. For the third is acquisitions of grammar. Acquisitions of grammar here that begin from, actually not from 3 years. Begin from 3 years old, when the children can produce a simple sentence which one of 3 sentences, for example. And for the last one is acquisitions of pragmatic. Okay. That from the children birth until 1 year, the children can join attention and sharing attention of something else. And then the following 1 until 2 years, here the children can engage in the conversational turn relates to the topic maintained. Yeah, for last is the conclusion. Here, based on my paper, I can conclude that there are some theories of language acquisitions that has a different view based on the expert. And also here, there are some aspects of language acquisitions, as I have explained before, such as like the phonology, semantic, grammar, and pragmatic, and followed by the process of the stage of the process language acquisition that acquired by the children itself. Well, maybe that's all. Thank you. If you have any questions, please.